saying, I don't want to vote. Why do I need to vote?
Help, I have done it again. I have been here many times, hurt myself.
Hello?
And the worst part is there's no one else to blame. Be my friend.
Taken out of my pocket, they need to take it out of their own.
But we're also dealing with the fact that you're going to be separated from your spouse until further notice.
These are many of the thoughts running through people's minds when you ask them about the sequestration. This is the budget cuts that have been going into effect as of March 1st. The sequester doesn't seem to have trickled down as far into the public, but the $85 million in automatic cuts have been hitting government agencies and middle America. While the government employees are getting hit hardest, the sequester is also hitting the locals and tourists around the country. The National Park Service has decided to close attractions down early to help save money. Such attractions include the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall.
I feel bitter that our elected leaders have chosen to try to balance the budget on the backs of public servants like myself.
As Congress continues to debate over how to fix the budget, it's middle America that's getting hit hard. We'll continue to cover this story as it goes on. For Widener TV, I'm Kyle Doobie, signing off.
Thank you for the opportunity to be together with family. Please bless our time together and bless the family members who cannot be with us today. In Jesus' name.
The night, I never got to say goodbye. Like a shooting star, flying across the room in the blink of an eye. I never got to say goodbye, and I'll never be the same here without you. You were gone too soon. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You were gone too soon. Shut up, shut up. You were gone too soon.
Project called Chester Made, which brings together a number of arts organizations as well as the City of Chester and Widener University to envision an arts and culture district for the future.
I was the designer of the logo, and I helped them facilitate a couple of events in downtown Chester.
What this did was really do something that was needed for the community, and that was just to make sure that arts and culture were identified and celebrated and promoted as they should be.
And what Chester Made is all about is really letting people share their stories.
Stories are the beginning and the end of this project called Chester Made.
Brew is really starting to pick up at Widener. Really tasting like real coffee instead of just like the stuff you get at home.
It's different, it's a sustainable resource.
For me to enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning with my breakfast, like you don't realize where that's coming from or the people that go into creating it.
There are 60,000 students that have currently been cut from grants simply because they're in the middle income and they don't qualify for anything. And By going on this trip, it really brings awareness that there are so many people in the state of Pennsylvania that are affected by this.
We're trying to advocate for the middle-income families and the students here that don't get as much student relief in terms of scholarships and money.
I've had to take out a lot of loans. I think it's a little nerve-wracking to know that after I'm done school, I'm going to not only have to try and find a job and compete with other people to find a job, but try and come up with money to pay back all these loans.
Grandpa Gilliam uses small lawns.
Hey, Grandpa Gilliam is real particular about his lawn. He doesn't just let anybody cut his lawn. So if he's relying on small lawns, then it has to be a great company.
That's true. Yeah.
All right. So hey, while the guys are still here, why don't I call them over, have them cut your lawn, and see how you think about it?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, you two! He needs his grass cut. Hurry up! It's not getting done anytime soon. Small lawns.
.com.
Oh, you guys are fast.
Hi, I'm Pat from Small Lawns, and I approve this message.
Thank you on behalf of the families, the staff, everybody that's part of the CCPC family.
And each and every one of you gets an opportunity to be a part of something really special and really unique.
We're here at the Mashalou. It's beautiful out this evening, gorgeous weather, great people.
This is a beautiful event. It's a beautiful night in Philadelphia, and it's exciting. This is an amazing turnout.
I like that people have a chance to come and see us and look at who we are as an organization, but in a fun atmosphere.
But the more that they meet people that have the same passion that they do, they're inspired to give more and really give back to the community.
And we're just enjoying the evening.
There's great music. The food is fantastic tonight.
See a raffle happening. People get really excited when they win big prize.
My first 2 to 3 years were nice, considering I was a city boy. I spent a lot of time in the jungle, and every night I would just cry. I just really missed the light. I missed not being fearful of the communists.
We women, we are courageous. We represent Vietnam. Without us, it's all lost. We have the courage to take care of our kids. We are always there. They just don't see it.
News 12 New Jersey is your best source from Trenton to News 12 Weather Team has New Jersey covered.
What's the best way to get around?
Van of snow setting up in Monmouth County.
Live reports from your hometown.
We are here in Woodland, Warren County this weekend.
And News 12 New Jersey has it covered.
Stories making medical news. Well, getting it.
And I didn't have them to show.
We came to Optimum for News 12. You guys are around.
News 12 New Jersey.
Murder on the interstate.
It's probably the worst day of my life.
A family looking for answers after their loved one is gunned down in cold blood driving along Interstate 80.
Plus,
floor, walk, sit, bridge. So the last thing is to put your hand on their arm.
Teachers and youth counselors get trained on how to restrain violent students. Is it a good idea? Kane in Your Corner investigates.
Then,
it's Dog versus Mailman, a story that has endured for decades, and now it's playing out in one Bergen County town, forcing the Postal Service to cancel delivery.
I'm Roxanne Evans.
And I'm Brian Jenkins, and this is News 12 New Jersey.
Right now on News 12 New Jersey.
On the hunt for a killer. While police canvass a neighborhood asking questions, a family is left searching for answers after their 12-year-old daughter is gunned down by a stray bullet.
I just want justice. That's it.
Plus, 20 months since Hurricane Sandy struck, and now homeowners in Keensburg are getting a lift thanks to some federal funding.
And
we want healing to take place.
Coming together in the name of healing, more than 100 people come out to pray for comedian Artie Fuqua, injured in the same crash that almost killed actor Tracy Morgan.
I'm Brian Jenkins.
And I'm Roxanne Evans. This is News 12 New Jersey.
Hi, I'll be your host for the Night Sky Rundown for February 2015. I'm Dr. Harry Augenson, Professor of Physics and Astronomy.
And I'll be your co-host, Kanisha Pinckney.
Stars and constellations of winter, and even a few holdovers from autumn, are out in force on clear, frigid February nights. The constellation Cassiopeia can be found high
Good evening. I'm Phil Herron, editor of the Daily Times and DelcoTimes.com. Welcome back to another edition of our live stream internet broadcast. We call this little show Live from the Newsroom. It's where we take the people and the issues that are making headlines here in Delaware County. We bring them into our offices in beautiful downtown Primos, and we talk about some of the key issues of the day. We are back out on the road now that we have the holidays and the non-blizzards behind us, and we have returned once again to our home away from home here on the beautiful campus of Widener University. And we want to start the program as we start a new semester with our partnership with the good folks at Widener. We want to offer our thanks to the folks at Widener who are hosting us once again this semester. We happen to have one of their mavens of public relations who's going to be on the panel with us tonight, Dan Hansen. We'd also like to thank, obviously, Widener President Dr. James Harris for his cooperation with the show. We are in beautiful Freedom Hall, home of the Widener Communications Department, and we utilize for the show their state-of-the-art TV studio, which is an absolute knockout, I can attest to. And we also get the opportunity to use some of the students in Professor Tim Sapansky's communications class. They work behind the scenes, they work the cameras, and then they do their best to try to make this ugly mug look good.
Hello, and welcome to Widener News. I'm your host, Kanisha Pinckney.
And I'm your co-host, Drew Phillips.
Want to see a spectacular show? Come support the dancers and performing Widener Dance Company's Dance for a Wish recital in Alumni Auditorium on Friday, April 17th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, April 18th at 1:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 at the door and $2 with a Widener ID. Come out and enjoy watching your fellow student classmates bust a move.
Widener's Wind and Percussion Ensemble performed their spring concert on Thursday, April 9th in Kopelski. Their amazing performance made it evident that the group has been working very hard. The concerts are open to the public and are free. Check out the future performances and prepare yourself to be amazed by these musically talented students. Let's take a look at the spring concert.
This is a show you don't want to miss. Thanks, Joanne.
It's Google time.
Hi, I'll be your host for the Night Sky Rundown for February 2015. I'm Dr. Harry Augenson, Professor of Physics and Astronomy.
And I'll be your co-host, Kanisha Pinckney.
Good morning, and thank you all for joining us today. First, I'd like to introduce our co-founders. This is Dylan Lawrence, J. Daniel Griffin, and my name is Jonathan Kenko. As a company, we strive to revolutionize the field of dialysis through the innovation of efficiency, safety, and convenience. We are JD Squared Industries, and in conjunction with our partner, Widener University School of Engineering, we'd like to make your safety our priority.